All right, guys, welcome back. Here we're going to do lesson 4.3, modeling with quadratic equations. All right, just a quick review of the standard form of a quadratic. Our ax squared is our quadratic term. Our bx is our linear term. And lastly, c is our constant term, which also doubles as our y-intercept. Okay. Um, Yesterday we did the equation of a parabola given the vertex and another point, and we used the graphing vertex form. We plugged in HK, X and Y, and solved for A. However, today we're going to be given 3 points in a parabola, but none of those 3 points are special. Okay, so it's just 3 random points on the parabola, and our job is to find the equation of that parabola. So we're not going to use the graphing vertex form because we don't know H and K. Instead, we're going to use standard form and substitute in for X and Y. Okay? So, given the 3 points of the function, can we determine the equation of the quadratic? All right. So all we're going to do now is take each point and substitute in for x and y in standard form. Okay, and you'll see what happens when we do that. We're going to end up with 3 variables, a, b, and c. Okay, so y equals a times x squared plus b times x plus c. All right, I'm going to clean that up. So 1 squared is 1, 1 times a is a, b times 1 is b, plus c. All right, so I'm going to highlight that because I'm going to need to reuse that later. Second point, do the same thing. Substitute into standard form. Y equals a times x squared plus b times x plus c. Clean this up. 2 squared is 4. 4 times a is 4a plus 2b plus c. Second equation. And the last one. Y equals a times x squared plus b times x plus c, and we get negative 4 equals 9a plus 3b plus c. All right, so what we have now, and that's highlighted in green, is our system of equations with 3 variables, 3 equations. All right, so I'm going to leave it up to you on how you want to solve this. If you want to substitute for A or B or C, remember you have to do it twice. Same thing if you want to eliminate A's or B's or C's, you have to eliminate the same variable twice. Solve for your 2 remaining and then substitute back in for your third. All right. So what you guys need to do in your notes, this is how you're going to get your credit tonight for your virtual assignment, is you're going to go over here and you're going to add a page. Okay, because there's no way you can solve that system in that little space provided. All right, so you have plenty of room now to do your work, however you decide to do it. I don't want to show you my way because you might have a totally different perspective. So the only thing I am going to do is give you the answers here so you can check. So after you're done solving, you should get a equals 1, b equals negative 5, and c equals 2, which means if we translate that into, we substitute those values back into our equation, your equation that contains those 3 points are going to be y equals x squared minus 5x 2 plus 2. All right, and just give it a quick check. Okay, if you go to your graphing calculator and you type that equation in, x squared minus 5x plus 2, and you look at your table, you should be able to see those 3 points. So the 1 negative 2 is right here, 2 negative 4 is right here, and lastly 3 negative 4 is right here. So I know that my equation of my parabola contains those 3 points. I know I'm correct. Okay, so once again, you would have to pause the video, do your work in the extra page that you're adding, demonstrate your mastery of solving a system of 3 variables, 3 equations. To get A, B, and C, substitute back in and write your equation of your parabola. Okay, we got one more we're going to do here, and that's going to be it for this lesson. So I'm going to walk you through substituting back in. So once again, we're plugging in for x and y up here into standard form. So y equals a times x squared plus b times x plus c. Clean it up. A plus b plus c equals 0. All right, there's that one. Next one, y equals a times 2 squared plus b times 2 plus c. So negative 3 equals 4a plus 2b plus c. And our last one, y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Clean it up. All right, and our three equations here are the three equations you will have to solve simultaneously. So again, I don't care if you rewrite them, stack them up. It's up to you guys, your method of solving. But just some insight, it's very easy to substitute for A, B, or C. I look at this, my perspective being elimination is my preference. I would just multiply one of the equations by -1, and then you can get the C's to easily drop. But again, it's up to you guys how you want to solve this. Just make sure, once again, click over here, add another page after this one. All right, create some space to do your work. And we'll go over the answer here. So for this one, a equals -2, b equals 3, c equals -1, which means if we plug that in for a, b, and c, your equation is y equals -2x squared plus 3x minus 1. So real quick, we'll give this a quick check. Confirm our points, and we'll wrap this lesson up. Look at our table. So there's the point 1, 0, there's the point 2, -3, and there's the point 3, -10. So our equation is correct because it contains those 3 points. All right, when we get to class tomorrow, we'll have an opportunity to practice some of these. Again, maybe allow you guys an opportunity to ask questions if you're still struggling with systems of 3. Okay, but in order to receive credit for this assignment, okay, having what I have is not good enough. You need to have your own work in order to solve for A, B, and C for each of these 2 questions. Okay, so give it a try. Reach out if you have any questions. Good luck.